Microphone's on. Call to order for zoning appeals for September 9th, 2024. First item is the approval of minutes from August 26th.
Chairman, I recommend we approve the minutes from August 26, 2024.
Motion by Ms. Peters, second by Mr. Milborn. All in favor, raise a hand. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0. Any special requests or continuances?
None from staff.
All right. We'll move on. Findings of fact. First up is BCA 2024-033 Development Standards Variance by petitioner Chris Tompkins on behalf of Onstage Live for property at 916 East Main Street.
Chairman, in consideration of statutory criteria, I move that we adopt the written findings of fact as presented, incorporating the evidence submitted into the record as a final decision and final action for variance petition number BCA 2024-033.
Motion by Mr. Peters, second by Mr. Moll. All those in favor raise a hand. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0. BZA 2024-034 Development Standards Variance for petitioner David Gilman on behalf of Joseph and Brittany Hubbard for property at 1177 Curry Road.
Mr. Chairman, in consideration of the statutory criteria, I move that we adopt the written findings of fact as presented, incorporating the evidence submitted in the records, our final decision, final action for variance petition number BZA 2024-034.
Motion by Mr. King, second by Mr. Milborn. All those in favor raise a hand. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0. We have no old business. Any old business from the floor? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business. We have BZA 2024-035. This is the development standard variance for the southeast corner of US 31 and Worstville Road. Petitioner is Robin Peck on behalf of Valvoline, seeking a change from the UDO section 10-3-14 for side elevation to allow multiple overhead doors on a front facade. Who is here to present?
Hi, good evening. My name is Mike Mahalik. I'm with CESO. We're the design and permitting firm for Valvoline.
Okay, Mr. is Mahalik?
Mahalik, yes, that's correct.
We'll need to get you sworn in. So
Okay.
Our secretary will get you sworn in.
Absolutely.
You swear under penalties of perjury, testimony is true to the best of your knowledge.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Mahalik, tell us why you're here. Oh, wait.
Sure.
Before I do that, sorry, are all the notices and receipts in order?
Notices and receipts are in order and in our file. I'd like to offer you a comprehensive plan and copy
Okay, now tell us why you're here.
No, absolutely. Good evening, everyone. Now, my name's Mike. I'm with CESO, and thanks for taking the time tonight to hear our request for variance for the overhead bay doors for proposed. It's a 3-bay Valvoline instant oil change facility. As stated previously, it's located within an upcoming development at the southeast corner of Worstville Road and US 31. It's a prototypical Valvoline building. It's consisting of brick material. Again, also 3 bays. So we're looking for a variance request to exceed the allowable single bay door facing a right of way and allowing for 3 bay doors. With this particular site as well, we are facing not only Worstville Road, but the development's actually calling for another access road to the site's west side. So for us, it would be impractical to try to orient the building in such a way where we would not have the bay doors facing a right of way. So here we are tonight asking again for the variance for those bay doors. I'm happy to answer any questions or try to talk you through any concerns you might have. But that's kind of what I have for an introduction, if that's all right.
Okay, so before we get to questions, do you have your answers to the statement of reasons, the statutory criteria that you provided?
I do, yes.
And we'll read through those so we can get them onto the record. Number 1, the approval will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community because?
Oh, sure. Yes, because I've written the overhead service bay doors. They allow for safe ingress and egress of customer vehicles, to have the quick oil services safely performed within an enclosed structure. The overhead doors keep the building climate controlled and allow for staff to safely perform services on the vehicles using their standard facilities and tools. Customers awaiting services can remain outside of the building within the comfort and safety of their vehicles. The overhead doors are almost fully transparent with an attractive modern design.
Okay, and number two, the use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner because
The proposed Valvoline instant oil change facility is the latest prototype, and as such, it consists of an overall modern design with quality materials and attractive architectural elements. In addition, the site will contain attractive landscaping with an automated irrigation system. The proposed Valvoline will fit nicely within the upcoming overall commercial development proposed at US 31 and East Worstville Road.
And number three, the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties in the use of the property because
Yes, per Article 10-03-14D, side elevations number 2 states that only one overhead door is allowed to face a right-of-way, and we are seeking 3 overhead doors.
and then number four, the structure is not regulated under Indiana Code 8-21-10-3 for hazard air navigation.
Yes,
Anything else you'd like to add before I ask others for input?
no, I think that's all I have at this time.
Staff?
So our staff report that we distributed, it is favorable. We do recommend approval with one condition, that the final plans substantially conform to the site depicted in Exhibit C and building elevations depicted in Exhibit D. Really, I think where the hardship comes in is they are on a corner lot. And so if you are going to have vehicles traveling through the building, the only way to design that building in a way where you don't have these overhead doors on the right of way is if you had some type of 90-degree turn inside of the building, which just is not practical. So staff is favorable of the various requests.
Anything else? Mr. Mahola, anything in response to that? You're good with the one condition, I assume?
With the condition to I think it was Exhibit C in the building elevations that Gabe had mentioned.
Yes.
Yes, we're absolutely, we're agreeable to that.
Before I close the public hearing, just to make sure I see there are others online, is there anyone else wishing to speak to this docket? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and open up questions to the board. Mr. Mole, any questions? Mr. Mole, Mr. Milborn?
No.
Mr. King?
Pretty straightforward.
Mrs. Peters?
No questions.
I have none either. It's pretty straightforward as stated. Okay, I will take a motion to admit all the evidence into the record.
Chairman, I move that we admit all the evidence presented in regard to this matter, including the notices, receipts, maps, photographs, written documents, petitioner's application and attachments, petitioner's detailed statement of reasons, the staff report prepared by the planning department, certified copies of the Unified Development Ordinance Comprehensive Plan, testimony of the petitioner, city planning staff, and any remonstrators on all other exhibits presented, be they oral or written, for consideration by this board in regard to this petition, and to include the testimony of those present this evening.
Motion by Mr. Peters, second by Mr. Mole. All those in favor, raise a hand. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0. I will take a motion on the ballot itself.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the request with one condition in the staff report, that the final plans shall substantially conform to the site plan depicted in Exhibit C and building elevations depicted in Exhibit D.
Motion by Mr. King to approve, second by Mr. Mole. All those in favor, raise a hand. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0 with the one condition. I'll take a motion to direct the corporation's council draft written findings of fact.
Mr. Chairman, having considered statutory criteria, I move that we direct the corporation's council office to draft written findings of fact regarding our decision on the variance request presented in variance petition number BZA 2024-035. Said findings specifically incorporate the staff report and evidence submitted into the record for consideration and adoption by the Board of Zoning Appeals as our final decision and final action regarding the petition at our next meeting.
Motion by Mr. Mole, second by Mrs. Peters. All those in favor, raise a hand. All opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0. Mr. Mahola, you are free to proceed, work with staff, but we will take final action to it that you can get going now.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Right. Any new business from the floor? Seeing none, any announcements?
Plan Commission, they will be hearing the comprehensive plan. So if you are interested, or anyone in the audience is interested in seeing that, please join us at 7 p.m.
Right. Any others? Not, take a motion to adjourn. We are adjourned. Stop the recording.